Have you noticed there's something missing from most TV and movies nowadays? The images look better than ever, but there's definitely something that's just not right going on with the stories, or should I say a lack of stories. The next time you're at the movies or watching a television program, ask yourself, what am I learning about the human condition? That's always been the purpose of storytelling. But our world has reached like a plateau, and we're supposed to be moving to the next level. And those few individuals who are in control or were in control are trying their best to stay in control. And the best way they can do that is by not letting our stories, which reflect our society and our culture, move to the next level. The best thing we can do is not to support the stories that they're putting out because of the lack of stories. I mean, if you look at some of the so-called blockbusters this summer, I'm not going to name them, but what did they tell you, or what did you learn about the human condition, right? And without that, what do you have? Because with AI and digital technology, all of the stunts and the special effects are like, so what? You know, this aging actor likes to hang on to airplanes. Big deal. What does that tell us about the larger human condition? So that's what we can do. That's one of the few things we can do, is ask yourself when you're watching a new program on your streamer or something at the movies, say, wait a minute, what am I learning about the human condition? And if it's nothing, turn it off. If you're at the movies, go ask for a refund. You just have to force them to let the news stories come through, because the lie that the quote-unquote industry tells us is that there are no more news stories. That's why they have to give us 15 Batmans and Superman over and over, Spider-Man over and over, because they're pretending there are no news stories, that we don't have anything more to say about the human condition. But what they're really doing is they're keeping those stories from getting through to the masses, the new stuff, and they just keep replaying the old stuff. But we have to stop accepting that and say, look, there's nothing else you're going to learn about Batman. I used to like Batman. I'm not downing Batman. I'm saying when something gets to be 100 years old or damn near, we have to move on to the next thing. The problem is the next storytellers are going to come from a part of society that is historically kept disempowered, or that they don't want to come to power. That's where the best stories are right now. We, as the consumer, have to start saying no to the rehash. They have no more stories to tell you, because the next evolution of the human condition is something that they don't want you to know about. Ask yourself, when you sit down and watch your program, your next program, say, what am I learning about the human condition? And if it's nothing, absolutely nothing, you're just sitting there wasting time, turn it off. If you're at the movies, go ask for a refund. Or if you see the previews at the movies and you know absolutely there's nothing in there about the human condition, don't support it. Help the new age of storytellers take the stage. All this is not to say that there weren't any good movies like this past summer. There were some real good films out by some really talented storytellers. But what did they have that we hadn't seen in a while? Something about the human condition. And we need more of that.